Hello YouTube, Pshivvy here again. In this next video of the series Source Filmmaker tutorials, I'm going to tell you, or I'm going to give you an introduction to the timeline. I'm going to give you an introduction to the clip editor, which is in the timeline. I'm going to also give you an introduction to the motion editor in the timeline, and the graph editor in the timeline. If you know anything about this and you don't want to learn anything else, and you want to skip to another part, just click on the annotation on the screen right in front of you. Okay, so let's get on to it. Alright, so I have Source Filmmaker opened up. Okay, so if you don't know how to create a file or load a map, just watch my other tutorial I have. It's gonna be on the screen right now on the left corner, and or you can watch this video to the end and then click on the outro on my end of the video and you can go on there. Sorry about the delay, but I'm kind of busy right now, so the animations I'm gonna make are gonna take some time. So without any other ado, let's get started. So the timeline is right here, okay? That's the timeline. To open the timeline, all you have to do, if you don't have it open already, just go to Windows and then click on the clip editor. When you click on the clip editor, it's going to open the timeline for you, okay? And to move it, if you want to keep it here, don't worry, you can just keep it here and you can make it bigger like any of the software. But if you want to like move it somewhere down, just hold this. It's going to give you options to move it up here, move it right here, move it here, then it gives you 4 more options of where you're going to move it, or move it down here. I'm going to move it down here, okay? So, the timeline is where you do everything from your animations to adding music and sounds and stuff, okay? The timeline consists of 3 things, 3 main tabs. They are the clip editor, the motion editor, and the graph editor. Then there's also the bookmark tabs. There's add track, and if you double click somewhere, you can just click on the back button and it will take you back, okay? It also has the toggle playhead, snap, and its snap frame. It also has play once, it has mute, and some tools you can use. I'm not gonna go in depth in anything, but I'm gonna go over this and one of this, okay? Let's get right into it. Now I give you an introduction to the timeline. Let me give you an introduction to the clip editor and what it's used for, okay? So the clip editor is the first box right here. The shortcut for it is F2. As you can see, if I hover over it, in the clip editor, you don't have to do much. You can add clips to your, you can add shots to your sequence, or you can add dialogue and stuff, okay? I'm going to show you first how to add a new shot, okay? First, we have to make this bigger, okay? So let's just go on top, and when you see that bracket, just left click and move it any way you want to, okay? After that's moved, go here on the black space and right click on replace gap with new clip. It will give you a new clip in which you can animate. To remove that, just right click on it and click on delete, or you can just click the delete button from your keyboard, okay? Then if you right click on there, there's something called replace gap with slug. Slug is nothing else except a black screen. So if you want to like make a time change or map change, you can just like imagine like this is an animation here. Then let me just add one more clip here. Okay, so like it's going here, okay, then it goes black for a second and then comes back to the scene, okay. Alright, so if you want to remove this gap, just right click and click on remove gap, okay. And yeah, so anything you have in here, and just delete it and just click on remove gap. I don't know why it's not working, but you can just move it, okay. Then you have your shot in the sequence. Okay, my sequence name is TUT1, as you can see up here, and also shows TUT2 up here and TUT2 here. So that means that's your sequence, like that's your whole animation. Okay, so like if you're not like okay with the size of the shot, just go to the end of the shot, not here. Go to the end of the shot, like on the yellow strip, and then move it where you want it to, and it's gonna move it. Okay. If you move it this side, it will make it shorter. If you move it here, it will make it bigger. Okay, so and the other thing is, how do you know that if you're like at the black, if you're end of it, okay? Whenever you move it, it's gonna clip it there, so it's just gonna clip it there, so it will be kind of rough to move it, and you'll know when it clips it there. So that's it. Now some other things is that when you right click on the shot and click on show in element viewer, it's gonna show you in the element viewer up here. I'm gonna go over in these two in another tutorial. So you can rename this to, I guess, let's say camera movement. Okay, and just click here or click enter. Okay, you can also change the color to whatever you want, right? So it will change the name right here. See, it changed it up here. Okay, then you can also right click and you can cut, copy, paste, and delete. You can go in operations and blade clip, blade means cut it. So it's gonna make it into a new part. Okay, so then in edit clip, you can set a clip name by just right clicking it here and go in edit clip and clip name. You can change the clip color, add some text in here as like notes if you want to. Then add a scale, so you can change the scale. So this is 1 minute. I want to make it 30 seconds and click enter. Sorry about that. I just wanna go here, time scale. I wanna do the end, change duration. Just click on change duration. Go here and 30 seconds and click OK. It's gonna make it into 30 seconds. Well, I just put 3 seconds. Sorry about that, but you get the point. Then there's nothing much in there. Then you can zoom in there, which means like you're just literally going into the clip and muting any voice you want to, like if you recorded it. I'm gonna go over that in another tutorial. So to go up, just click this button. Now let's look here. To make it smaller, move your mouse up to make it bigger, and mouse scroll down to make it smaller. Okay. If you click Alt. Well, no, Control, okay? Control and move your mouse up and down like mouse clicks. Sorry, not mouse click, the scroll button. It will make this bigger or make it smaller, depending on what you're trying to do. Okay? Now you can add dialogue, music, and effects. Okay, so to add a dialogue, just right click here, then go on add clip to track. Okay, now you will be if you newly have this in the all mod section and sound files. That will be, you can search up everything. So like a dialogue would be a voiceover of Scout saying something. So let's search up voiceover. Click VO, then the slash under backspace, and then type in Scout. Okay, and it will be here. If you click on this, you'll be able to hear it. I'll do it again.
Hey, I'm flying.
Yeah, see, you heard it. So that's the voiceover. To just click on open, and it will open it for you. Okay, and here it will be. So now if
Hey, I'm flying.
I play it, it's gonna go there. Okay. So let me just delete the voice. Control Z will undo the voice. So it just moved it. Okay. In the music section, which will be if you want to add some music, right click, add clip to track, and game sounds or whatever you want. Okay. I am gonna add I'm gonna search for the music. Okay. It's in the music here. There. I can just click on add, and it will add it for me. There. And if I click space, it's just gonna add it for me. Okay. So there's nothing different in there, except it's for different purposes. So for dialogue in effects, like you can add like a bomb effect, like let's see this. Let's go in buttons. Like you can add a button effect or something like that. Okay, but what the dialogue is used for is if you want to do lip syncing. The music is used for music, and effects are for effects. There's nothing much in there. Okay, in overlay you can add images. Just go right click and add clip to track, and you can add any one of these. I'll go over here, and I'll go over these in another tutorial because this is kind of big. But just click on text effect or whatever you want and click OK, and just add your effect. There's nothing more in there, but I will again go in there in depth in another tutorial. Okay, and by adding like a clip to track would be adding a text. Like if you go to my YouTube channel, see on load just 1 second. Okay, and go on my channel. See like how I added this my channel name. I didn't Photoshop or do nothing there. I just added it in the engine. So I'm gonna show you how to do those in a tutorial while I show you how to make images. Okay, so now I want to show you. I was gonna make another tutorial on this by like adding some voices while you record it. If you don't know how to record the screen, go like the screen. I mean like gameplay. Go watch my other tutorial. It's on the screen right now, or watch it at the end. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do that. So you can like go in and mute a sound. So let me just click on the record button, and I just want to leave it like that. Okay, I want to go in first person, click on record. You're gonna hear 3 sounds, and now start. So I'm just gonna start recording. I'm gonna make him say help. Sorry about that. Okay, he said help. Okay, I'm gonna do that again. And click on escape. Okay. Now I have a recording here. I can switch to the camera, the Pshivvy camera that's I have, and I'm just gonna play this till you hear it. Okay, so there you go. Now if I want to mute, okay, so let me I'm gonna undo this and record another one with a heavy. So let me click on F11 to change my character, then do it as TF2. I'm gonna change it to a soldier, I guess, and it's gonna take some time to look. Okay. Alright, I'm here. So I just wanna I'm just gonna click F11 again to go out of the game mode. Now click on this, record, and click on record. I'm going to use the 3 things, and I'm going to do. Okay, so what happened is there that I wanted him to talk, but I accidentally shot the rocket. Okay, so I want to edit that. I'll just double click on here, then I'll see all my choices. I'm just gonna go on the view models and see which one it is. This is the scout, so it's not that. Let's go on game sounds. Here we go, and game voices. If we go here, that's the scout's voice. Okay, I want to remove this because it. See, I want to remove all of this. So I'm just gonna go here, click on it, right click and click on delete. And it's removed from there, okay? Or I could just mute it by right clicking on it and click on mute clip. So I'm not gonna do that, okay? Now that is it for this. I now wanna give an introduction to the motion editor. In the motion editor, you can do animations like I'm just gonna make a new file because why not? Because this is kind of, I don't want to remove the camera. That will take some time. Okay, so I just made a new screen. Okay, I'm just gonna go here and you can do some smooth animation like camera smoothing or making a spy disappear and reappear again. So let's do a camera smoothing. Okay, I'm just gonna go here and click on the camera and main menu camera. Go here, right click, animation existing element, camera 1. Okay, click on this and click space to play this, and I'm gonna move around. So that's gonna record my camera. Okay, so I'm just gonna make it like some stupid animation, I guess, and click on enter to save it. Okay, now as you can see, it's like really laggy. I want to make it smooth. Okay, so I'll just go here and go on smooth, and I'll smooth it about a couple of times, like 10, 7, or something like that, till you're satisfied. So I guess that's enough. Let's see how it looks like. That's a lot better than we saw. So that's what it does basically in the camera movement. But then you can also add these like if you want to make a scout here. Let me load a scout. Start with that. Okay. I go to all mods and search up scout. Okay, click on open, and there's the scout. I want the scout to get his hand up and get it down again. Okay, so to pull this, the thing I just pulled, all I'll do is just go. I'll see 2 lines. Okay, whenever you're doing it, it's gonna be like that. So go to the borders and pull it where you want it to, and then move a little bit, and it's gonna show you just 1 line. And when you pull that, it's gonna give you this more transparent field, I guess. I don't know what that's called. Sure about that. Okay, so here's the scout. Okay, so if I go in the center and I'll just make the scout's hand go up and his head turning that side and his eyes. 1 second. Let me just move his eyes there. That's good enough. Okay, so now let me show you the animation. So what happened is this cat moves his hand up and his face there and his eyes. He looks at it for a couple of seconds and gets back down. Okay, so you can do that. Then you can do much more stuff, like making someone invisible. But I'm gonna do that in another tutorial, because I don't want to make this animation a lot bigger. Okay, so now here I want to show I guess a demo man running with his grenade launcher from here to here. Okay, so let's load up a demo man. So with that demo, let me bring it up. Okay, let me turn him around. I'm just gonna position him there and take this. Okay, I'm in the work camera. I cannot animate the work camera, so that's pretty good. Okay, I'm just gonna make this a little bigger. Right, here, I'm gonna give him a position of running. First, I'm gonna add him. Give him a grenade launcher. So I'm gonna right click, go on add TF to item, and go on his primary weapon, and just gonna add him a grenade launcher. Okay, it's in his hands. Now I'm just gonna right click again, go on import, click on sequence, go and go on run primary. Sorry about that, run primary. Okay, and give him a position that is kind of a bad position. Let's redo it and go on to secondary. Click OK, and now that's good. Okay, that's what we want. Now I want him to like if I play this, you can see him. Oh, sorry about that. I forgot to do something. I forgot to make him run. I want him to run forward And yeah, okay. That's gonna make this full. Nope, I'm gonna leave it there. You can do all adjustment you want. I'm just gonna put him like face forward, and there. Okay. So now if I play this, you can see him running. Okay. So now let's just choose his root transform. Root transform is moving his whole body. Right click and click on root transform. Okay. So it gave us this screen with nothing on it. So let's do this. Let's click M to add a bookmark, or click on here to add a bookmark. Right click to delete it or copy it. I'm just gonna click M as a shortcut. I'm just gonna move him here and click on him again, and I'm gonna move him a little bit there. Not hit. I'm just gonna make it to the whole demo land. Okay, so that might work a lot better. Oh, sorry about that. I'm just gonna do it to there. Okay, and move him here. Right there, you go. And then I'm just gonna play it a little more till 10 seconds and move him a little bit more. Okay? And let's play it. So if I play it, he's gonna run. It's kinda slow, I know it's kinda bad, but yeah. Like, you can get a 100 times better result in this, but that's what I got. Then you can always just change it to a different kind, like a curve, linear, spline, and stepped. Okay, these are all the key modes. Then also you can switch that to like another type. I know I'm not being that specific because I don't want this video to be too big. So I'm just gonna put a link in the description for the Valve tutorials. They explain everything a lot better than I can ever do. But that is the basics. And one more thing in here is that this gives you like the graph editor is good for motion, and like motion by that I mean like walk, cycles, runner, hitting, or anything like that. Okay, and the motion editor is for giving it like a movement look, like making him turn around anyway or something. Yeah, and that is it for this tutorial. Sorry, I know this tutorial was really bad, but I will try to make a better one. But I don't have much time right now, so I made this really quickly. Sorry about that, but I guess this gave you a better understanding of these keys, this timeline. So I guess I will see you in the next tutorial.